Yes, good morning everyone. So today we are going to see the question which has already came in the J April 13, 2023 in the first shift. So this question is from the chapter Your Chemical Bonding. So let us have a look. We have which of the following statements are not correct. So we have to find that which of the following is not correct. Means we have to find the false statement. Okay. So let us have a look. We have first statement, the electron gain enthalpy of fluorine is more negative than that of chlorine. So let's look at this. So here is the A option. So electron gain enthalpy here refers to, yes, so here whenever your atom, let's say here we are having this is the fluorine, when it is accept the electron and whatever the energy releases, whatever the energy releases, that is your electron gain enthalpy. Whenever this must be in the gaseous state. Okay, so this is what electron gain enthalpy, and another one is your chlorine which is in the gaseous state. This is the electron and it will form this. So here also energy releases. Okay, so now if you see in the case of fluorine there is 2p orbital. When you move down to the group your size increases, so here it is 3p. 3p has bigger size than your 2p. So here size is bigger, so there is whenever you are adding the electron, it is easily getting in this 3p due to availability, due to getting the stability. Okay, so energy releases is more. Whenever there is release of energy, so there will be more stability. So more negative electron gain enthalpy, therefore it is of chlorine, not for the fluorine. So we can write electron gain enthalpy is more of the chlorine than the fluorine. So this statement is the false statement. Let's look at the B statement. Ionization and enthalpy decreases in a group of a periodic table. So let us have a look for the B option. So whenever you are moving down to the group, what is happening? Your size increases, means this is the nucleus and these are their outermost shell. So the interaction between the nucleus and the outermost shell decreases, so it is easy to remove the electron from the outermost shell. So ionization and enthalpy is what? Whatever the enthalpy, it is required to removal of outermost electron. So yeah, it is decreases. So this statement is the true statement. Let us look at the second. C. The electronegativity of an atom depends upon the atoms bonded to it. So let us have look at this. So here electronegativity of fluorine, it is the highest in the periodic table. Atom depends on atom bonded to it. Doesn't mean that it depends on the atoms bonded to it. Yeah, it's an absolute term. If you find this 3 point something 04, this is an approx value of the electronegativity of fluorine. Then we are having this hydrogen, it is 2.5 on the Pauling scale. So it is an absolute value, not it depends upon the atoms bonded to it. So it is a false statement. Coming over here, this is aluminium trioxide and nitrogen oxide are examples of amphoteric oxides. So if you see over here, this Al2O3, it is amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxides are those which react with acid as well as with the base. So it is that, and this is the neutral oxide. So yeah, this statement is also false statement. So the false statement from the given is this A, and then we are having this C, and this is the D. So the correct option from here is A, C, D only. So B will be the right answer. Hope you understood the solution. Thank you.